Today I will be discussing the top 10 current drivers in NASCAR, the active drivers, kind of like what I did for the NBA thing. If you haven't seen that, go watch that. So, top 10 drivers of NASCAR currently. Obviously, people might disagree with my list. If you do, write in the comments what you think your list is or where you think certain people should be, if they should be higher or lower, if they shouldn't even be in it. I'm trying my best to do whatever I can. It's based off, obviously, career numbers, their performances, if they're younger or if they're earlier in their career, what their potential is, where they could go. So that's what I'm basing it off of, basically. And yeah, let's just get into it. At number 10, as you saw by the picture, Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson is a very old guy, 26 years old, but he's had a pretty good Cup career. He's had his ups and downs. He had 2014 where he was the Rookie of the Year. Then 2015 he had a really rough year. He only had 2 top 5s, 10 top 10s, missed the playoffs in both his rookie and his second year. But it's gone up since then. He got his first win in 2016 at Michigan. He won 4 races in 2017 with 15 top 5s and 20 top 10s in that 2017 season. He was a favorite to make it to the championship 4 in Miami, but he had issues in the round of 12 and was eliminated. He ended up finishing 8th in points. So, not a terrible year for Larson last year. Right now, he has 6 top 5s this year and 11 top 10s. He is yet to win, but he has 2 poles this year. He almost won at Chicago. He was dumped, but rightfully so, as I've talked about. But the thing about Larson, why I put him in top 10 in the 10th spot, just his potential. He's a future. He's going to win races, definitely. And he's got a championship in his future, definitely. I think he might have a couple championships. He's really good at running the high side, as everyone knows him. He's good at just going for it, honestly. I mean, you saw it at Chicago. He was willing to put Kyle Busch in the wall, which not a lot of people would do, but he did. He's one of the guys that's a risk taker. He's been dumped on the first lap, Richmond 2014. But I just see a lot of skill from him, and he's won at different tracks. Not too many different tracks, but he's won at Richmond, Michigan Auto Club, and he almost won Chicago. And he's run good at a lot of tracks too. So I just see a lot of potential for him in his future and his career, which is why I have him at number 10. At number 9, this might surprise you, but Denny Hamlin. Hamlin, he has yet to win a championship in his 14 years. He's only really run 13 full years. His first season was 2005. He ran 7 races. And then he had one season where he was injured because of the back injury. And what year was that? 2013? 2013, he missed 4 races. So he didn't run full season then. But he's had a successful career, I'd say, other than not winning a championship. He has 31 career wins. He has 26 poles. He's done good. He's got 3rd in points before, 2nd. He's even gotten 2nd in points in 2010, 3rd in points in 2014. So he's had some pretty good years in his career. The thing is, he's 38, so, I mean, what am I trying to say here? You get what I'm trying to say. The prime of his career is kind of running out, and all the wins and stuff are kind of running out the door. Most wins he's ever had in a season, it looks like here, 8 in 2010. So he's had years where he's shown that he can win a championship. He just hasn't been able to close on it. So it's really just based on if he can, with the current system, if he can get to Homestead and win Homestead. So Denny Hamlin is at number 9. At number 8, Joey Logano. Joey Logano, he's run 10 years in the Cup Series full time. He's had a pretty good career. He's got a bright future. He's only 28. I mean, he's a pretty dang good driver. He's had his years where he wins 6 races in a year, and he's had his years where he gets a win taken away and misses the playoffs. So obviously he's had his ups and downs as well as everyone else. But I see a future Cup champion in Joey Logano. He's matured as he's gone on through his career. He's won races. He's proven that he can make it to Homestead. So, obviously, once again, with the current system, he can make it to Homestead. He's shown it. He's finished second in 2016, and in the first year of this playoff format, he made it to the championship four. So, yeah. He's got a bright future, I think. I think he's got a championship or two in his future. He's got 19 wins in his 10 years. He's got a lot. He's got a lot of potential. I think he's got a couple championships in his future, as I said. His ability that he's shown to make it to the Homestead in the past, I think that could help him in the future. And it's just a matter. This whole system is based off one race. 4 guys make it to one race, and if they can do good in that one race. So, yeah. And now on to the next one.
Brad Keselowski won this race.
At number 7, we have the 2012 Cup champion, Brad Keselowski. Keselowski, he's had a pretty solid career. His first win, he dumped Carl Edwards into the catch fence, so we've seen that. We've seen him dominate races. We've seen him lead 312 out of 334 laps, get past with 6 to go, and lose races. So like everyone else, up and down career. I feel like I'm going to keep saying that throughout this thing. But this year he hasn't had a great year. Points-wise, he's doing pretty good. But he hasn't been able to pick up a win. But through his career, he has 24 wins in the Cup Series. And let's see here. The Xfinity Series, he has 38 wins. So, obviously, he's had a pretty solid career. I'd say so. The championship was awesome. Or not. Well, for him, it was awesome because look at who he beat. He beat 7-time Jimmie Johnson, who will come up later at this list. You can guess where Jimmie Johnson's going to end up. But Brad, he's had a pretty good career, and 24 wins is pretty good. He is 34 years old, so he's not getting old, but he's kind of, I don't want to say, I don't know what to say there, but he's doing pretty good for him. Yeah, that's all I have to say on Brad. If you weren't able to tell, we've reached the champions section of the current drivers. And at number, whatever this is, 6, I think it's 6, Kurt Busch. Kurt Busch, he is a Cup champion. 2003, I think. 2003 or 2004. 2004, yeah. 2004, he won the championship. He's got 29 career wins. Definitely a successful career. Let's see what his age is here. His age is, can I do math? He is 40. He turns 40 on August 4th. So in 3 days, he has the same birthday as Jeff Gordon. What are the odds? But Kurt Busch, pretty good career, I would say, if you look at the numbers. As I said, 29 career wins. He also has 25 poles, 3 which have come this year. So he's had a very good Cup career. He's raced for Roush. He's raced for Penske. What was it? Phoenix Racing, I think. He's raced for Furniture Row. And now he's at SHR, where his future is uncertain. But, he's still done pretty good. This year, he hasn't won yet, but he has done pretty well, I'd say. SHR has fast cars this year. He's won a couple stages, I think. He's led a lot of laps, 434 laps this year. So it's not like he's decreasing. He's on the decline for his career. But he's 40, so, we don't know how much is left in the tank. There's obviously still some in the tank because of how competitive he's been this year. So, yeah, definitely he's up there. He's a Cup champion. He's won almost 30 races in his career. He's got 25 poles. That's why I have him at number 6. Going to go on to number 5.
Truex Jr. is going to be aggressive. Denny Hamlin out front. Aggressive goes around.
Once again, you might be surprised by this one. Martin Truex Jr., number 5. I don't think I need to really explain why I have him at number 5, but I think I do need to explain why I put him over drivers like Brad Keselowski, Kurt Busch. So here we go. Martin Truex Jr., the defending champion, is once again a favorite for his second championship. So he is fighting for his second championship, which if he were to win that, would put an advantage on those guys with just one championship. But another huge thing is wins. In his first, 9, 10 years of his career, 10, 11, 12 years of his career, he only had 2 wins. Dover in, what does that say, 2007, and 2013 Sonoma. Furniture Row Racing did terrible his first year, finished like 25th in points, 24th in points. 2015, he gets his first win with Furniture Row. It's looking good. They make the playoffs. They make the championship 4. 2016, they go off for 4 wins, but they get eliminated. 2017, 8 wins. Dominant season, wins the championship. This year, one of the best 3. He's considered one of the big 3. He's got 4 wins this year, and he does not show signs of slowing down. He's definitely a favorite for Watkins Glen, the defending race winner. He's won 2 straight road courses, so he's won at all types of mile and a half, yes. But he's in his career, I think he has 3 wins at Dover. He's won at Sonoma twice. He's won at Las Vegas. He's won at Charlotte multiple times. He had the most dominating performance in NASCAR history, leading 392 of the 400 laps in the Coca-Cola 600. So, he's also won at, as I said, road courses. Sonoma, Watkins Glen. He's won at both the road courses. Will he win at the Roval? He's got a shot at it. He's won at Dover. He's won at intermediate tracks. Dover is an intermediate track, I guess. But he's won at like mile and a half, as I've said. He's won at Fontana, so a 2-mile track. He's won at Pocono, 2.5-mile track. He's won everywhere but a super speedway and a short track, like Martinsville or Bristol. So he's still got that on his list, but he's had a pretty successful career. He's on the incline, and I don't see him slowing down. That's why I put him at number 5, just because of where he's going right now.
And Kenseth cleared by Logano. Maybe no. Kenseth takes him out.
At number 4, you saw the picture once again, but if this was straight up based on performances and stuff, he would not be up here. But just based on his career and his performances, what he's done in his career, where he is now is not the greatest place. Roush Fenway Racing, in the number 6 car. He's raced half the races Trevor Bayne's racing. He's almost caught up to him in points. Sad. But Matt Kenseth. Matt Kenseth is a Cup champion. We got another Cup champion. But he has 39 career wins and 20 poles. So not a bad career. He hasn't performed great this year because he's not in the greatest car. But last year, not a great year, but he did get that win at Phoenix, which was very impressive, very cool to see. But then again, he's had impressive years. He's shown years. He's got that championship, but he only had 1 win that year, and he won the championship. That's pretty insane. But he's had years like 2013 where he's won 7 races, but he still lost the championship. So he's had his pretty good years where he wins a lot and loses the championship. And then he wins once and he wins the championship. So Matt Kenseth, the 39 wins really stuck out to me. He's had a very successful Cup Series career. He's done amazing. He's got a championship. 39 wins is amazing. His total career laps is 187,230 or 273. That's a lot of laps that he's run in his career. He's led 11,751 of those. So he's had a very successful career, as I've said, and that's why I got him there at number 4. Moving on to number 3. Kevin Harvick. Kevin Harvick, he's got 43 wins. He's got himself a championship. He's had a pretty good year, I'd say. I'd just call it a meh year. 6 wins isn't enough. It actually might not be enough this year. Because, Kyle Busch has got 6 wins, and then you got Martin Truex Jr. lurking in the background with 6 wins as well. Kevin Harvick, he's getting old. He's 43 or 42 or 43. He's old. But, well, compared to, okay, he's not old, okay? But you get my point. Compared to some of the other drivers, he's old. But 6 wins this year. That's pretty impressive, especially at 43. He's still competing for a championship. He still had his runs. He made it to the championship 4 last year. He finished 3rd in that championship 4, I think. So he's had a great Cup career. 43 wins, 23 poles. And then the Xfinity Series, he has 47 wins. That's pretty impressive as well. So it's not like it's just meh. I don't know why I said that. because sometimes I say things in these videos, and then I'm like, why did I say that? And that was one of them. Like, Kevin Harvick's a great driver. He's going to be a Hall of Famer. He's got a championship, 43 wins in the Cup Series, 47 in the Xfinity Series. If he keeps winning this year, it'll be scary. He's a great driver. He's had a great career. Number 2 and number 1 are pretty obvious. And if you don't like it, then deal with it. Sorry, but deal with it. Look at the numbers I'm about to give you.
If you don't like that kind of racing, don't even watch.
Here we go. Here we go. Number 2, Kyle Busch. Brother of Kurt Busch, who made it in the top 10 as well. This must be some proud parents we have there. 33 years old. He's only 33, and listen to what he's accomplished at 33 years old. 49 career Cup wins. 92 Xfinity wins. 51 truck wins. I can try to do the quick math here. Let's see. 143 plus 40 is 183. He has 192 total wins or something like that. If I did the math wrong, please put it in the comments so I can know that I did the math wrong, and I would like to know that what the actual math is. But he has a lot of wins, and he's only 33. That's pretty much a lock in the Hall of Fame. He's got his championship. He deserves a championship. 2015, I don't think he deserved it because of his leg injury and the systems broke or whatever. But so he is a champion. He's a contender for the championship this year. 6 wins. He leads points. I mean, he's had a pretty freaking good year, I'd say. It's incredible. I mean, he's only had 15 years in the Cup Series, and he's got 49 wins. That just blows my mind. He had 8 wins in 2008. He has 6 wins this year. He had 5 wins last year. He had 5 wins in 2015. 4 wins in 2016. 2014 he struggled. He only had a win. But he's had some pretty good years, let's say. I mean, he's like the real-life version of Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last. That's his mindset, basically. We've seen him dominate races. We've seen him have to dump people on the last lap to win the race. It's why people hate him. It's because he's so good. And the reason he's so good is because of how he races. He's a great driver. He's a hard racer, which is why I like him. There are things he does I don't like, but I still like him. He's a pretty freaking good driver. You got to respect him. You got to respect his ability. There was this person in the comments of a NASCAR video that I was hating on Kyle Busch. I was like, look, if you actually think this driver, I won't name them because I'm just not going to, but if you think this driver is actually better than Kyle Busch, that's ridiculous. That's just absolutely ridiculous. You have to look at this guy's career, see what he's done. He's only 33. If you can't respect his talent, why? It's like Kyle once said, if you don't like that kind of racing, don't even watch.
I'm Jimmie Johnson. Boom, confetti. Boom, confetti.
I think it was pretty obvious he was going to be at number 1. How many hats do I have? 7. How many Jimmie Johnson championships are there? 7. There you go. Congratulations. You've reached number 1 on this list. You have now figured out the obvious. Jimmie Johnson. It's like my NBA list. We all knew LeBron was going to be number 1. Jimmie Johnson. Speechless. That's all I have to say. 7 championships in what? It says 18 years. So he's basically won a championship almost half of his career. I can't do math, but it's like 40% of his career he's won championships. 83 wins, 7 championships. Same team, same sponsor, same crew chief. I really don't think I have to explain this much. I mean, championship number 1, championship number 2, championship number 3, championship number 4, championship number 5, championship number 6, championship number 7. I think he could hand out his championship trophies like they're nothing. I don't think he would care. He The amount of championships he has is like the amount of hats I have. Like, he just throws them around like they're toys. Like, they're nothing. He just gives them to his kids. It's like, yeah, go play for a couple hours. That's what he does. Probably. Just kidding. I don't know what he does. Point is, he has a lot of championships. Okay, and when you can win 7 championships in 17, 18 years, he's only had 17 full years, so he's basically 7 of 17. Golly, that's freaking incredible. I mean, his worst points finish ever is 11th in 2014, and he still won 4 races that year. Next year, 2015, he finished 10th, still had 5 wins. Last year, finished 10th, still had 3 wins. He's won multiple races in every single year of his career except for this year. This year's been his worst career year by far. 0 wins, 2 top 5s, 7 top 10s. Terrible year for him. Terrible. He's 13th in points right now. It could end up being his first one this year. And even if he wins, it could end up being his first year without multiple wins. I really don't think I have to explain this anymore. So, thank you for watching. Like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you have not subscribed and did enjoy the video and want to see more videos. Share to people you think would enjoy the videos. And subscribe, like the videos from their computer account thingy. You get my point, right? Yeah, you do. But that was my top 10 list. If you disagree, write in the comments what you think your list is of the top 10 active drivers, all time, whatever. I'm going to be making more top 10 lists like this, you know. Going to do top 10 drivers of all time. Going to do top 10 NBA players of all time. Top 10 Star Wars movies, because there's 10 Star Wars movies, so they're all going to make it. But where I rank them, where I rank the Star Wars soundtracks, I'm going to rank as many things as possible. Because that's fun to rank things. And why not? It's fun, and you guys enjoy it, I hope. So if you enjoyed the video, like it. If you enjoyed and you're not subscribed yet, subscribe. If you enjoyed it and think other people enjoy it, share it. I like to repeat myself at the end of these videos, so just goodbye.